the testimony I shall give before this committee
the testimony I shall give before this committee
shall be the truth,
shall be the truth,
the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Attendance. The 24 of you come front. If you are, come and join him, because we may not people equally wrote with. Barrister Mutansir, where is the? The only person that we will have no option than to force his appearance here in whatever way is Haruna Kolo, and we are going to do that. To get more facts, he's not forthcoming. So whatever script he is acting, we will get the facts. We'll get the facts. Nobody will drag this committee into any politics. Who is Mohammed Umar Farouk? Mohammed Umar Farouk. Who is Awal Sirajo Iman? Awal Sirajo Iman. He's sick. Who is Abdullahi Azara? Give him. Who is Abdullahi Azara? Daddy Yusuf Aliu Turaki. Daddy Yusuf Aliu Turaki? Huh? Emmanuel I. Azupe. Chidudi. Musa Ibrahim. Okay, Musa Ibrahim is here. Mohammed Umar Farouk is here, and the rest are not here. Let me have the documents, sir. It will be made available to committee members. We received this from these individuals, about 5, 6. Because if you are asking questions on people, any commissioners affected, we must do justice to all the people. This complaint is not coming from federal character, rather from the individuals I have mentioned their name, writing petitions and complaint. Damboye Adamu Michelia, Sunday Itang. Oh no, don't worry. Now, and we must listen to them because we have listened to the first group, but this is the last. They make reference to other commissioners in the federal character, and so we should not clap when they are making reference about a person and refuse to clap about another person. And we will equally be unjust to listen to petition from few, and because it is affecting others, you will not listen to. So it will be the last, because we don't have time to be interrogating people. But let's start with Abdullahi Jallo. Badamasi Jallo, because I have your statement of account here. Abi? So take oath so that you tell us. We have established what we want to establish. I've said this.
Mention your name.
Badamasi Ejalo.
Do solemnly and sincerely swear.
Do solemnly and sincerely swear.
Affirm that.
Affirm that.
The testimony I shall give before this committee.
The testimony I shall give before this committee.
Shall be the truth.
Shall be the truth.
The whole truth.
The whole truth.
And nothing but the truth.
And nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you.
This is Badamasi Jallo. I am from Taraba State. I meet Haruna Kolo through Yusho Gombo. where I paid for my offer to Yusho Gambo. It was through this I became familiar with Haruna Kolo. When I was taken to the IPPS office, that was how I got Kolo's contact. We did our IPPS on 14 October 2021. I started receiving my salary the next month in November. Based on that, I have confidence. Kolo told me to look for additional people. He equally told me that there will be another recruitment, where they paid money into my account. After that, Kolo told me that there is another organization, which is Nigerian National Institute of Marine and Oceanography, Lagos, which he said 4 people, where they paid money into my account, and I pay into these 3 accounts: Haruna Kolo, EcoBank, Bello Halimat, Ohune, Access Bank, and I also pay for the Federal Character Commission for a 1% through Ishao Gambo account. That's the people that I brought. Mariam Dauda from Meduguri, Jamilu Yusuf from Adama, Hassan Usman from Bauchi, Mahmoud Ibrahim from Kano, Nafisat Abubakar, Ali Muhammad Yaro from Meduguri, Yusuf Samson from Yobe, Benjamin Saka from Benue, Zanura from Taraba, Mukhtar Lawan from Kano, Umaru Haruna Suleiman from Kano. And this is the letter of the invitation. That's my evidence for the National Institute of Marine and Oceanography. This is my IPPS leave. This is my appointment letter that I bought through Shogambo. This is some receipts that I paid through Kolo and the show. Some, not also. This is the evidence of the Nigerian Institute for Oceanography and Marine Research. That's the 2 evidence, sir. 2 amount for, sir. Yes. Thank you, sir.
Anybody can help us? Thank you. Let me refresh our memory, honorable members. Badamasi Jalo was invited because we have his statement of account in rostering and selling of slots. When this guy appeared here, Haruna Kolo first, in his statement of account, we've seen transaction regarding to employment that linked to Yusha Ugambo, a driver to Taraba State Commissioner. So we have no reason, including some fiscal testimony, than to invite the driver to Taraba State Commissioner, who is equally serving as a front to some commissioners or whosoever they are, in getting money and selling slots. We call him together with Abubakar, the PA to the commissioner. They testified last week. Again, the name of Badamasi Ejalo features prominently, including some traces of financial transactions that has to do with some candidates that got recruitment through the process of racketeering. And so we asked Badamasi to be here. He was in Taraba, but he is here today. So we thank you for coming, and we appreciate you for listening to this committee. I think the Kolo should have learned from some of you. We are not chastising anybody here. We are not fighting. We are here to get facts from you. We are not prosecuting agencies, and we are not going to take anybody to court now, unless if the need arise recommending to your parent agency to do that. So Kolo would have respected himself, having come here to mention a lot of money and directing it to the chairman of Federal Character Commission. He should have come here to answer further questions, since both you, Badamasi, you are making reference to Kolo. Yushau was making reference to Kolo. Abubakar was making reference to Kolo. So he became the central attraction of this matter that has to do with only Federal Character Commission without other agency. And the IPPIS. I hope the tax officer is here. That is why, to complete this investigation, the one that concerns federal character, IPPIS Office of the Head of Service must appear here again for us to equally ask them. Because if Kolo was finding it very convenient to go to IPPIS anytime and capture, government procedures and process doesn't operate like that. There should have been communication from the agencies that recruit to the IPPIS, then a date will be set aside for the capturing of those beneficiaries. But if Kolo is finding it very convenient to just go to IPPIs in the night, in the morning with 1 person, 10 person, 4 person, and they capture without any authorized letter in his hand, I think understanding of Kolo should be beyond federal character. It should be extended to IPPIs, and they need to answer a lot of questions before this committee, and we're going to do that. Now you are here, you've told us how you know Kolo, and you've submitted document in respect to Kolo, plus those people employed in National Institute of Marine and Oceanography in Lagos. Two among 4. Then the other 2 are from the... Okay. The venue that they have done the capture, where did they do the capture? Okay. Where did they do the documentation and the capture?
It's here, sir.
Acceptance of offer.
It's inside.
Slip for payments. Yes, evidence. Appointment letters.
I staple it, sir.
This one?
No, sir. Back up. The one that...
This one?
No, sir. It's there. Let me read. The other one, sir.
Help us with it. This one?
No, sir. Let me read it. It's here.
Okay. The venue that they did the documentation.
And the IP.
You are invited to NIOMR Liaison Office, National Institute of Oceanography and this Liaison Office, Veterinary Council of Nigeria Building, 4th floor, Zambazi Christian Maitama, Abuja by 11 a.m. and what have you. So thank you. It's just a reference. So you are now, is 4. 2 are in National Institute of Oceanography, 4.
Yes.
Then
but I just have the only 2 evidence.
Okay, okay. So thank you for coming. I think we have, if members will want to ask you questions, we won't stop that. Our own is to establish. But again, to further justify our previous stance, whether you will have any opinion that differ with what we had established earlier. You gave money to Yushau. All the money you transfer to Yushau.
Not all.
To Yushau and Kolo.
Kolo is using 2 accounts.
2 accounts. Yushau 2.
With one, is it Halima Bello Ohene? Something Ohene.
Okay. Is here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we may not need to call any further person that is linked, because it is enough. Otherwise, we will continue to waste our time here. And now the last question before members are yielded the floor. Are you aware they have bought the Halima, the people you gave them money? Did they tell you anything about the money, who they are taking this money to, or what they are collecting it on behalf of anybody?
No, Kolo tell me that he used to take the money to go and give the executive chairman.
Yes. Yes.
That's what I know, sir.
Okay. That's what he told you?
Yes, sir.
That's why he needs to be here?
Yes.
That's why he needs to be here. Again. And what again? What do you know about that again?
I don't know anything about it, sir. Now, ladies.
Did you show that you paid money to him twice? A driver to Taraba tell you who he's taking the money to?
Tell me that he used to give Kolo, and Kolo used to give chairman of the Federal Character Commission.
He told you he used to give Kolo, yes, and Kolo used to give chairman. Yes, but Yushau came here and said that he gives money to Kolo. And we asked him, members, And he said only Kolo he gives money to. Do we need to see you and Isha in a closed door to clarify that aspect?
No, sir. That's the only thing that I know, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The other 24 of you, we call you for assurances. We'll do our best. You shouldn't be a victim of fraud, isn't it? You shouldn't be a victim of that. Huh? You have what? See, don't equally take this as an opportunity to echo your voice. This is not a civil society organization. It's National Assembly. Our own is to get facts of fraudulent activities being meted in public service. And we notice you have been defrauded. Isn't it? An appointment has been given to you. Some of you, their salaries is being paid, some not paid. It is now within the power of this committee and the House of Representatives to know what to do with you. Either to protect you or to allow you as being a victim of circumstance. So that is just it. So, but the committee will take its own decision. Somebody make presentation on your behalf last time. We are not going to make this place a place for, let us not make people think we are acting dramas here. Do you have any contrary opinion to what he has presented to this committee? What's your name? Abdul Malik. Two of them make presentation and plea on your behalf. Do you have any contrary opinion to? Okay, submit officially your list, all of you that have been defrauded, and your telephone number and your addresses, and where you get recruitment, including the oceanography. Yes, please do submit it to the clerk. Write officially and submit it to us, so that if we are tracing you, we call. If the agency is asking you to resume, they will ask you through that. But we'll do our best to ensure justice is done. But next time, don't pay money for slot. Thank you. Then no, sir, this is not a place for acting. You cannot dictate because you want to talk, you are going to come back. You have talked, you have cried, we have heard you. Your colleagues are here. We have said, write and keep. You want to raise up your hand and say something? What is it you want to say? What I say?
Sir, it's regarding the salary.
Any members, any question? Thank you. To overflow the issues. Thank you. We have taken note of that. You have to be patient with us, but we will. But write, all of you, with your signature. Don't write your names. We didn't say write complaint. We've already had the complaint. Just the names of the staff affected. Then write your name, the agency, signature, telephone number. That's all. Thank you. The next person is a different. Yes, Abdulaziz Azara, Musa Ibrahim, Yusuf Aliyu, Awal Sirajo Emmanuel.
I, Musa Ibrahim,
do solemnly and sincerely swear.
do solemnly and sincerely swear.
Affirm that.
Affirm that
the testimony I shall give before this committee.
the testimony that I shall give before this committee
Shall be the truth.
shall be the truth,
The whole truth.
the whole truth,
And nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Musa Ibrahim has already established. I wrote a letter to the Federal Character Commission in regards to one Abdullahi Ibrahim, who collected money from a lot of people in Nasarawa State in the guise of giving them jobs. Most of us, the Abdullahi Azara, I think you called, was the person that we wrote against. And both of these people that you called, I linked them to Abdullahi being from my hometown, Azara. Okay. So, unfortunately, the boy was a scam, and we found and got him arrested at a point in time. But when he was arrested, the commissioner of FCC, Nasarawa State, made a post which I linked, I copied to you. I think it's on your table. There's a letter. They went to the police station and denied that he was not working with the commissioner. And I provided pictures that are also on your table of that same person, Abdullahi Ibrahim Adara, with the chairman. And on several occasions they have been together. We have seen them, we have a lot of pictures, and I am sure that with his phone number and account number, they can be traced, linked directly to the commissioner. So that is the only thing that I wrote. The people that were scammed are over 10 people that I brought to Abdullahi personally, and also I gave him money, including Muhammad Umar Farouk, Chukudi, and many more people. But unfortunately, we fell, as we were victims of circumstances, we understand, but we just want to seek justice because that particular person was arrested, detained for just a few days because the commissioner was aligned with him. But they made a post on Facebook that they were denying him and he was impersonating them. And I made all the pictures, I screenshotted them, I printed them, and they are on your table for further compliance. Thank you, sir.
The Kolos, we are tired. These people will appear before you and say their integrity. And other citizens of Nigeria will come with statement of accounts, evidence of payments into individuals that are traced to either integrity group or non-integrity group. We will take our decision at the end of the day. It's a collective thing. It's not a one-person thing. Before we ask you collectively, do you have anything to say? Who is commissioner for federal character representing Nasarawa? Alakai.
Manman Alakai.
Mama Alakai. Barista Mama Alakai. Okay. It may be, we have put in a machinery to scrutinize all the 36 commissioners. I have to say this clearly for Nigerians to hear, since a lot of things and activities have happened in federal character. And we are studying the account vis-a-vis the account of individuals that are serving as a front to selling slots. But with these specific narrations on behalf of the two of you regarding to Abdullahi, whom you have said that you have been buying slot through him and he has scammed a lot of you, and the pictorial evidence of his activities with some of the commissioners, more than 10-15 pictures, we will just do this as a last. Anybody that have anything in federal character again, we are going to consider it during closed door. We may not have time. Otherwise, our investigation on other agencies will be affected. But since you have equally made this public here, there is need for us to invite Abdullahi Ibrahim, whom we have evidences of transfer to his bank, and we have pictures of his activities and the commissioners of the federal character. We will not say that the chairman federal character is guilty. We will not say that Barrister Alakai Mama, commissioner from Nasarawa, is guilty with all this evidence until we establish traces of, with pictorial evidences that is linked to them. At the end of the day, this committee will submit its report. But be that as it may, it's good to give them fair hearing. While we write to banks regarding to account statement of Abdullahi, we'll equally invite him to come here briefly for 10 minutes and tell us what he knows about the various slots that we have complained from over 9 persons regarding to him. So we may not have much question to ask you, but I think it will be proper whenever we invite Abdullahi to come here. You equally need to be here. The commissioner from Nasarawa needs to equally be here so that we will do. Thank you. And the complaint you write to the police, we need it too, if you can have access to. Somebody's mic is on, I think. Go ahead and talk.
I don't think police will give us access to those files because we wrote it and submitted it to them.
It's okay. We will ask the question here.
There's a case file for that case in our letter.
Just tell us the division where the
State CID.
submit it.
Lafia.
Write to the clerk before you leave.
I will do that, sir.
So that the committee will write to the police to brief us, to give us brief about
All
that
right,
case.
sir.
But you will have to stay because from here the clerk, sign that letter, clerk. Invite the commissioner, Alaka Imama, as well as
Abdullah Ibrahim.
you are not the one talking. I have the documents.